Odell Cleveland has had a great reputation of performance in our town for a long time. And we started hearing about the welfare reform program back in the 99, 90, 2000 era. And basically what he was doing was, helping people who needed help and getting companies and foundations and so forth to grant them some money to help people. And one thing led to another, and it's called collaboration. One thing led to another, and it ended up being his performance. And the performance of the agency was so outstanding that he was able to attract a rather large federal grant. And the basis of the program, which is really right at the heartbeat of what our society is all about, and it's taking people who, for whatever reason, got out of the mainstream. And they missed the opportunity of getting a quality education when they were school age, which would give them something that they could go market in the marketplace. And what welfare reform has done is to set up a net to catch a lot of those people, and to catch those people and then to train them in a skill that they can take out into the marketplace and earn a living.
Fox 8, the news leader.
As the skeletons of the 20th century industry stand in stubborn hope that jobs will return to the quieter side of town, Odell Cleveland wasn't about to wait around. He's been playing hoops with UNC Greensboro social work professor Bob Weinberg for years, and
the first time that Odell and I had a conversation beyond basketball was when he asked me, "Oh, I see you're giving a presentation at Yale. My thesis is on the black church's response to welfare reform."
In the mid-90s, President Clinton signed welfare reform legislation that required a lot of people who were simply collecting checks from the government to go to work.
I saw it all as an opportunity that we can train people on how to fish instead of giving them fish. We can move people towards self-sufficiency.
Cleveland and Weinberg together created the Welfare Reform Liaison Project, where first they convinced people that they can succeed.
A lot of times people just don't believe they can. And there's not a lot of people around them saying, you can do it. Come on, we all need cheerleaders.
Telling them that they can model all the jobs they see in the world, the teachers, the pharmacy and airport techs or more, because he's done it himself.
And someone like myself who came from a single-parent home, who grew up in public housing in Charleston, South Carolina, I understood how it is to have no hope. But because in early days I could dunk a basketball, folks said, we will give you a chance. We will let you come and entertain the real students and go to college and get a degree.
The Welfare Liaison Project starts with 6 weeks of classroom training on the basics of being employed and employable, punctuality, responsibility, commitment.
As you can see, this is
next
could be a little bit of anything.
The move to the warehouse, where they take products from companies like Men's Warehouse,
60 is sportswear,
or Walmart, which donates boxes full of items that might have their packaging damaged, and they have a question to answer.
How do I package it so it's presentable?
So it can be resold in their store for a fraction of its normal costs to people who need a break. Often the customers are on food stamps.
We have no food here, we deliberately. So these are the items food stamp doesn't buy.
The money helps sustain the program, and without a program like this and the skills it imparts, most of the people in it would be
out on the streets, sleeping in cars. That's where people who don't have anything end up when there's no clear set of resources for them to get on a path.
And this is a path that's more than just a way to make people feel good. It has measurable results for the 1,000 or so who've been through it. Each one who has used this training to get a job is pictured on the wall. And the project calculates that they have earned more than $9 million in wages over the years.
These individuals were costing money, whether they were on welfare, whether they may have been locked up or maybe whatever. Now they're earning money, paying taxes.
That's the marvel of this organization, that someone may have the seed in him or her to become a sunflower, but maybe a dandelion. But by coming through this program and letting them look inside themselves and see the sunflower, you would be surprised the sunflowers that walk out of this organization.
Seeing human potential and then making it blossom. Bob Buckley.
To me, it's just amazing.
Fox 8 News.
Our urgent mission has to be getting this economy growing faster and creating more jobs. So our job right now has to be doing whatever we can to help folks find work, to help create the climate where a business can put up that job listing, where incomes are rising again for people.
Welfare reform was birthed out of the spiritual womb of Mount Zion Baptist Church, and in 2002 became the first faith-based community action agency in the country. We really like to consider ourselves as being very nimble and a partner, and we like to partner with anyone on new things. We like trying new things, and a lot of things work, but a lot of things don't work. We try to partner with individuals around green job initiatives. First thing we do, we go to the employer and let them know how can we do a training program together that satisfy their needs, but also satisfy the needs of our families that we're serving. We have one with Department of Social Services, and where we go in and we do digital imaging. With the paper files are going to have to be converted into digital files, and we've been doing that now for about a year and a half. By far, the most time-consuming task is preparing the documents for the process. The skills required to successfully do document preparation, which is to pay close attention to details, perform repetitive tasks in a timely manner, and have some manual dexterity, closely matches the types of skills required by the traditional Guilford County manufacturing economy. We have many success stories, but I would just like to talk about one individual by the name of Michael. Michael first came to us years ago. He was living in a homeless shelter, and all Michael wanted was a chance. Well, he went through the training program, then he went and had an internship with the Department of Social Services. Michael did so well in the internship that everybody liked him, and eventually led to them hiring him full-time with benefits. Amazingly enough, now Michael is the lead person over there. Another example is Travis. You know, Travis came into the program also, and Travis just wanted a job. He was a young man, but he didn't have any skills. Well, he got involved in our partnership with Quintus Weaver. Quintus Weaver is a LEED certified hotel and restaurant chain, and Travis came in, he went through that internship there, did a great job, they liked him, then they hired him to work at the hotel, and Travis just got special recognition of the Lucky Star Award that they have now. And Travis came in, he's excited about it. Ivy, who's Travis' supervisor and did the training, she feels real good about what's going on. We have another example. Brian is a young man who had a little bit of brushes with the law. Brian came in and we partnered with one of our newest companies, Mattress Go Round, where they recycle mattresses. In a way, Brian expunged his own criminal record by going in there, doing a good job, and now the people don't even see that little block on the application, have you ever been convicted? No, they see Brian. They see the man who came in there and did a good job doing the internship, and he's doing well now. I think over the years, we've developed a system that's replicable. We feel that is so important because many communities around the country have people in need. We've had many people come to us from different parts of the country, and also we had some people who show up from different parts of the world who come in to look at replicating our program. Well, we track increased income in one of three ways: Social Security earnings reports, pay stubs, and the yearly IRS returns. We believe by increasing the income and helping families repackage their lives, then it just helps the families change their lives. When you talk about families, it usually starts in a lot of cases with mothers. When you look at the picture and you see Yvette Guy, the young lady with the black blouse on, she was born in Jamaica and how she wanted to come to America. Well, she came in the country and she got married, but years later she found herself a divorced single mother. Now Yvette came through the training program, got the skills necessary to allow her to be employed. Now she's working hard, taking care of her daughter, and her dreams now is that one day her daughter will go to college and do even greater things. The young lady in the middle is Wendy Smith. And Wendy and Richie started a company, an eye care company, and now they make sure that so many people are reading properly with eyeglasses. And when you think about that, Wendy and Richie just believes that their son, it's all about their son's future and all the things that he's trying to do, as now he just graduated from high school and getting ready to go to community college to study computers, which he's excellent in. And then when you sit there and you think about Robin, I remember when Robin first came into the program, Robin had just lost a job with a national drugstore chain, and she was so down because her mother lived with her. And after going through the training, now Robin was able to get another job with another national drugstore chain, and now she feels real good about herself, and she's able to take care of mother again. So it's about lives. If I think about Robin and her mother, or Wendy, Richie, and their young son Josh, or Yvette and her daughter, they're all working now, and they're all taking care of their families, and that's helping families stay together and changing lives.